The Day the Music Died. Richie Valens, rising star known for his hit La Bamba. Buddy Holly, influential singer, songwriter, and guitarist, known for hits such as Peggy Sue and That'll Be the Day. And JP the Big Bopper Richardson, a popular radio DJ and singer famous for his song Chantilly Lace. What did they have to do with this day? The February 3rd of 1955. At 1 p.m., the takeoff from runway number 17 took off without major problems. However, the weather was not optimal for flying. At the time of the trip, it had been described as a light snowfall that did not arouse concerns in Roger Peterson, the 21-year-old pilot in charge of the flight that would take the musicians Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper from Iowa to Minnesota as part of a tour called Winter Dance Party, which would tour 24 cities in the United States. Several hours had passed since takeoff, and there was no word from Peterson. Hubert Jerry Dwyer, owner of the airline, boarded another plane to follow the young men's route. At 9:30 a.m., and after traveling less than 9 kilometers, Dwyer saw the crash site from above. The plane was crashed in a cornfield, and the bodies of Holly, Valens, and Bopper were found several meters away from the vehicle. The subsequent investigation showed that all the crew members died instantly. In the case of the musicians, the cause of death was stipulated as severe trauma to the brain. In Peterson's case, it was recorded as brain damage. The causes of the accident were initially blamed on the weather reports received by the young pilot, which apparently did not have the necessary details for a complete evaluation of the weather conditions of that early morning. But it was later stipulated that Roger Peterson did not have the necessary knowledge and skills to fly such a model of aircraft, especially on a night with such weather conditions. The repercussions of the artists' deaths were immediate. All three were at good points in their musical careers, and several of their songs had become chart-penetrating hits on the 1950s scene. The bus used to transport the musicians during the trips was not in optimal technical conditions to withstand the low temperatures of that winter. Snow was abundant, and the thermometers ranged between 20 and 36 degrees Celsius below zero. Shortly after the start of the trip, the vehicle's heating system broke down, and several of the musicians began to show symptoms of the flu. Richardson and Valens fell ill, and drummer Carl Bunch even had to be hospitalized when he realized that his feet were frozen, being replaced by Carlo Mastrangelo, drummer of the Belmonts, although there were some concerts in which Buddy Holly took the drumsticks. The broken-down bus was changed by a school bus, with which they were mobilized for the rest of concerts. On February 2, a new date was added that was not considered in the initial planning of the tour, in the town of Clear Lake. By the time they arrived at the concert that night, Holly was already frustrated by the poor conditions in which they were traveling. So he made the decision to charter a plane to get to the next date in Fargo, North Dakota. The rest of the concerts were scheduled within Minnesota, so moving via sky would save her not only the bus ride, but also give her an extra day of rest. The impact of The Day the Music Died was profound, as it marked the untimely end of 3 promising careers that had significantly influenced the early rock and roll era. The tragedy has since been remembered as a pivotal moment in music history, immortalized in Don McLean's song American Pie, which pays homage to the artists lost and the impact their deaths had on the music world. I hope you found this video useful. Like it and share it with friends and family. If you like it, that will help us a lot. Comment below in the comments if you want to add something else, or if you would like us to make a video on a specific topic. Thanks. Bye-bye.